Welcome back to Mo Dodge, Mo Mods, where today we're going to get ourselves a fresh cup of coffee. It's nothing like a fresh cup of coffee before you start your day. So we are going to be trying to wake up. We are going to be doing a Diode Dynamic install on the Dodge Charger RT, along with halo lights, and I have some more other mods that I'm working on, which I probably won't videotape the install, which is going to be the LED bar in my grill, as well as halo lights in the headlights and RGB halo lights on my fog lights, including underglow. So it's a huge task that I'm doing. It's going to be an all-day job. I won't videotape everything. It's just too much to do because of the hugeness of the job. But I will show the after effects once it's completed. I will show me pretty much uninstalling the lights or taking the lights out and going through the process of installing the Diode Dynamic boards. Yeah, so huge project. Stay tuned and let's get it. Okay guys, so before we get started with removing the headlights, I decided to go ahead and jack up the car. Make sure you use jack stands for safety purposes, and remove your tires, because then it'll allow you easy access to the panel. So we're gonna have to take out this tab, that tab, and as you can see, I don't have a tab there. And then there's two bolts underneath this. You're gonna have to disconnect your side marker lights. Then up here you have a whole list of tabs that are connected as well. All these tabs are going to have to come off. As you can see, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tabs, including this. It should just pop right out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those tabs taken off, and stay tuned for the next section as we continue to remove the headlights in order to install the RGB Diode Dynamics. So guys, right now I'm just disconnecting the screw, or the bolt that's up there. I don't know if you can see it. Got everything pretty much disconnected. Okay, where my socket wrench is where the nut is, an additional nut that holds the bumper to the frame. So let me go ahead and finish that up, and I'll come back to you. So now I got the bumper pretty much loose. I have to, as you can see, there are some tabs underneath, which I'm gonna have to, you can see some tabs there. Problem is, I have riveted my balance and everything together here, and now I just have to get the whole bumper off, probably just get that screw right there and that screw right there, and that's probably going to be it. It should fall, so we'll see. All right, so we got enough leverage to get the bumper off. Right now we're going to be taking off the screws, which are, I can tell there's one here and there's two at the bottom. One there. Yeah. All right. So we got the light out. It was 2 bolts, 1 bolt. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take the left side out, and then we'll get to taking the lens off for the Diode Dynamic and Halo light. Alright guys, so I got the headlights off. Right now we have to remove. Alright guys, so I got the headlights off. So right now we have to remove the lens cover. We're going to have to heat it up. As you can see, I'm not going to do the oven because that just requires too much work. We're going to take the bracket off, and then we'll get started with that. The tools I have for sealing it is this LiQWYD clear silicone waterproof sealant. I don't know if it'll be enough. I may need to get another one. Have my heat gun, glue gun to remove the old silicone, and some, flathead, and a couple other devices that I may use. But stay tuned, and I'll show you the results as we go along. So right now I am going to start the painstaking process of heating up the lens cover to get the lens cover off, and it's going to require using this heat gun just to go around in circular motion, and using my pry tools to get the lens cover off. Once the lens cover is off, there's going to be some screws that I need to take off, and yeah, let's get it. So now we have to take off 4 screws here, there, and is it either 4? Yep, right there. And she should come right off. So now we are going to be removing these screws to put the new diodes in, or the new boards in, and then we'll just reverse process and put everything back. So make sure you guys, when you take off the old board, you remove that little piece and put it on your new board. It's a little rubbery piece, and then you just put everything back together like so. So guys, after you have officially put your halos in, as you can see, my lens is tinted, but what you want to do is go ahead and seal it up as much as you can, the best way you can, after you scraped off the old sealant, and let it sit for about 35-45 minutes before you go and test and install. Now I should have tested it prior to, and sealing it up, but I'm kind of pressed for time, so hopefully it'll work, but we'll see. Alright guys, stay tuned for the final look. Alright, so now begins the tedious process of installing Diode Dynamic, but I'm not just installing the Diode Dynamic, I'm also installing the Halo lights that comes with it. Well, actually, it's a different product of Halo, not Diode Dynamic. So let's get it finished. Right now I have a 5-source switch already mounted in my dash. I'll show you that. And what I'm doing now is I'm grounding that switch, and then I'm going to add power to it. The auxiliary, or the white cable that typically comes out, is going to be connected to fog lights, my halo lights, my LED light bar, and my night rider scanner. So I can turn them on and off whenever I want to, and don't have to worry about it draining my battery, things of that nature. So right now, I'm definitely going to ground. gotta ground your stuff first. On the safe side. So I'm going to pause for the calls and I'll get back to you. Stay tuned. So I have my switches in place, as you can see here. I also decided to just run a separate for my LED bar here. That's just for the interior lights in the car. But let's take a look at the wiring so you guys can get an idea. There's an actual fire hole open where the trunk release goes through. And it's a hole. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? There it is. Can't really see it, but it's literally underneath here. It goes all the way back in there, and you can just unplug the plug that's there and run your wires and stuff. So it's a little messy. I still got to clean it up. But yeah, that's how I ran everything, and it goes all the way to the source, so under the panel, the firewall paneling, and into my power box there. I also got my ground here. I also have grounding over there on the other side. Well, the HIDs are done. Diode Dynamics, done. Night Rider scanner, done. HID Foglight, done. I don't know if I overdid it, but it'd be nice for a light show. Well guys, as you can see, the finished product is in. The Diode Dynamic ring lights are in, as well as the halo. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, they're in. I can change the colors, but for right now, I'm in driving mode. I'm just going to keep it like it is, and that'll do it. I've got no moisture on the inside, which is awesome, so it's pretty sealed. Yeah, no moisture. Good deal. Just change the color on them. Just give you an idea. More than likely can't drive like that. I don't plan to, but it is pretty neat. I'm adding more lighting to the vehicle. Just FYI, look for the video. I'll be doing underbody lighting as well as LED bar in the grille. and halo lights on my fog lights. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those comments. Please ask questions. I'm more than willing to share on my setup and configuration. And also, don't forget to subscribe. That's most important of all. Thanks. Mo Dodge, Mo Mod.